And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you open up a show. Welcome to the YSN Power Hour, brought to you by our friends at Toyota of Warren. DJ Yoakley with you alongside a couple of friends, I guess, today. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mineral Ridge Junior High champion. And we're going to tell you exactly why we're here, but first we got to introduce you to the guys that made today all possible. Andy Hake, an alum of this place, somewhere, somehow, still has his name on a trophy somewhere from sprinting. How is that possible, Coach? Use your microphone.
I have no idea. It's an honor here to be here with you guys here today. I know we usually do our show here and have some coaches on, and I just think this is a real special event to be here today with these kids and with Coach Stevens and the rest of the Mineral Ridge community to honor these kids. I know this is a one-of-a-kind event, and I thank you for putting this on for the hometown team.
No, we're just happy to be here. I think the biggest thing for us is to just continue the success. This is the first time we've ever, and I mean ever, even acknowledged junior high, and it's because it's special. And we're going to talk to the guy right down there, Joe Stevens, here in just a moment. But why is this so special, Andy? Tell everybody why today is one of the most memorial days here in Mineral Ridge. I mean, everybody has come out. We got mascots. We have alumni. We've got parents. We've got the band is here. But most importantly, we have a bunch of champions behind us, don't we?
How about it? Hey, kids. Again, we can't keep them all and get go, but they went undefeated in all their championships this year and all the sports this year. And I coached with Joe for a long time. And Joe's a tremendous leader, and I just think this is like one of the best events you could possibly have. And really, I'm from town, so it means a lot to me. Yeah. I coached here. I went to school here, and a lot of my friends, their children now of age. So I appreciate you doing this. I know you don't do junior high events a lot. But,
until now, baby.
Hey, this is one for the ages, and they probably had. I mean, I've coached for a long time. I don't remember, Joe, that we've ever seen a school. They might have a dominant class here or there, but to win everything and every sport for the school year, it's actually remarkable.
It is.
It's so unique, and it's a testament to these kids and the coaches and the administration and really the town. It's really the town that allows the coaches to coach hard, because you kids don't realize in a lot of places your coaches are not allowed to coach hard. You live in a society now where the coaches aren't allowed to coach hard a lot of places.
They're so proud of them.
And they're so proud of them, and it's nice to see a lot of friends and a lot of Patriots here today.
A lot of them. Let's scoot this down to Joe. Let's introduce Coach Stevens. So, Joe, I mean, this was a call to Andy. He said, hey, can you make this happen? This is a very special group of individuals that become very special teams. What does this group mean to this town?
Well, junior high, a lot of times, we're a 7 to 12 building, and a lot of times junior high gets overlooked. Mm-hmm. It's always about the high school, high school. I was a junior high teacher for a long time. Yeah. And I know these guys down here work hard. And like Andy said, this has never been done. I would bet to say that it's never been done in any school. Not just here, but to have all of your junior high teams, both boys and girls, 2 different grade levels, go through and win the league and everything, that just doesn't happen.
So let's talk about it right now. I mean, here, let me see this mic, because these people got to hear this. This is immaculate. This is something I've never seen before, Joe, like you said. All right, so we've got the junior high football team. Where are they? What's the junior high football team? All right, so the junior high football team goes 7-0 and 1. Stand up. Yeah, stand up. Stand up. Be recognized. Good night, yeah. 7-0 and 1. The 7th grade volleyball team. Where are they at? 7th grade volleyball. Stand up, girls. 7th grade volleyball goes 15-0. 8th grade volleyball team. Where are you at? 13-2, all of which, every single one of them winning the MVAC Winter Sports. 7th grade boys basketball, 8th grade boys basketball. Stand up. 7th grade goes 13-2, 8th grade 13-2. MVAC champs. 7th and 8th grade ladies, please stand, be acknowledged. Basketball, sorry.
Stand up.
7th grade, 14-2. 8th grade, 15-2. MVAC champions. And you'd think that spring hasn't sprung yet. Well, here in Mineral Ridge, they've already done their business. Junior high boys, track and field, please stand. First place in 5 meets. 5 meets. Incredible. Junior high girls track and field. Go ahead and stand. First place in 5 meets. This is stuff that has never been done before. So the reason we're here is to acknowledge greatness, and bringing these two to acknowledge it. I mean, Andy, you've been around the game a long time. You've been around this town a long time. What's great about this is not only the fact that they're winning at such a young age, but they're going to be able to carry this over. And there's a buzz around town, correct me if I'm wrong, about this group right here being able to do this, I don't know, for the next 4 years?
Yeah!
I love it.
Hey, I just think that you guys have to, first of all, take this all in because so many people are proud of you, but then it goes, what are you going to do from here? You don't want your greatest memories. And as good as they are, and as tremendous as this is, and you'll remember this forever, you want to build on this. You want to build on this, and you want to continue with success. And hey, this is you're part of something so great. It's called the Ridge Renaissance, kids. You're part of the Ridge Renaissance, the great American story. Hey, and I believe me when I tell you this: hopes and dreams and success is not reserved for the elite and privileged, kids. Dreams and success is for everybody. So dream big, enjoy the moment, and then make Ridge great again.
Joe, when you think about what goes into something like this, not this, but to have all 9 teams win the MVAC Scarlet tier, I mean, there's a lot of people to thank. There's a lot of people that put a lot of hard work and dedication, including these kids. What do you have to say about everybody's just togetherness to put all this together and to win 9 of these?
Right. So when you think about the sports, and Andy said it earlier, it's a team effort. Well, that team is much bigger than the players of each sport.
Sure.
It starts on that side with the parents, getting them to and from, making sure they have what they need, and they're always there to support them, getting them there all the time. But once they get there, letting those coaches do their thing, and the kids buying into it. All of that has to work together for something like this to happen. And again, it happens, but not 9 times in 1 year.
How many?
9
How many?
times.
9 times. Incredible. Now we're going to acknowledge that we're a part of all of this at the end of the show. We're going to talk throughout the show today about and to some of these coaches, some of these players, and understand better why it's so special here in Ridge and why this meant so much to them. A lot to do. We're going to start with the fall teams, then we're going to go to the winter teams, then we're going to go to the spring teams, and then we're going to collectively come back and talk about the kids that were part of all of these teams, yes. Which is special. We're going to be back right here on the YSN Power, brought to you by Toyota Warren right after this. Here's the Mineral Ridge Band.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
When looking for home design inspiration, don't just be inspired, be Baird inspired. Whether new or remodeling, Baird Brothers has the latest trends like shiplap to refresh your home. Go from inspiration to installation with our wide selection of in-stock American hardwoods. From the rustic charm of antique oak to the warmth of traditional cherry, Baird Brothers has what you need to make your home inspiring. Baird Brothers, our family's heritage, your family's home.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
Hi, I want to tell you about my Trish Yearwood home collection available at Sheely's Furniture. With 2 locations serving Ohio and Pennsylvania, Sheely's is one of the country's top sellers of my home collection. And the best part? At Sheely's, you never have to wait for a sale. They offer everyday low pricing as well as a price match guarantee, so you can shop the Trish Yearwood home collection with confidence. Come see my collection with something to offer for every room in your home and get it all with free local delivery, only at Sheely's Furniture.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the YSN Power Hour, presented by our friends over at Toyota of Warren. DJ Yokley with you with a lot of special guests here. I mean, we have the 7th grade volleyball MVAC champions, the 8th grade volleyball MVAC champions, and the junior high football MVAC champions. This is a very special show for us today. So I'm going to have you introduce yourself, young lady. What's your name? All right. And what position do you play? The setter for the you have to say I'm the setter for the MVAC champions. So talk to me. This season has been very special, obviously, not just for your team, but for the entire school. Why has it been so special, particularly for you?
I feel like we put a lot of hard work into the volleyball, and a lot of work. What do you think, Jules?
So when you talk about hard work, I mean, it's more than just showing up. It's putting the time in. You got to keep your grades up, all that stuff.
Yeah, student athlete.
Yeah. So from that aspect, last question for you. I know you don't want the questions. When you won the championship, what was it like for you? What was that feeling of accomplishment?
Oh, very exciting. Very, very exciting.
I love it.
Felt very good.
Hand off to your coach. All right, Coach Courtney. Introduce yourself.
I'm Courtney Garland.
All right. So when you talk about winning a championship, that's great. But watching this entire school go out and win championship after championship after championship, to be part of something like that, what's that like for you?
It's amazing. I mean, I went to school here. I love it.
Wow.
It's so exciting to see the success here and the hard work everyone puts in. And we've been coaching together, Heather and I, for many years. And every championship we've won is, always exciting. So,
and volleyball is a very, very, very special sport here within these 4.
Yeah.
Do you ever get pressure? I mean, you kind of kicked all this off. You think about it.
It is a lot of pressure on us, but I mean, I think we have a great program. We have a great group of girls. It really helps that everyone gets along, and that's one of the best parts.
I love it.
Yeah.
And you are?
Julia Scales.
All right, Julia, talk to me about being an 8th grader. I mean, obviously, you've been around the block a time or two already with the 7th grade volleyball. Why was it so important to keep the train chugging down the tracks?
I just wanted to make history for our grade and finish it off strong before we go off to high school, because it's a big year last year before high school.
Do you feel any pressure, being that did you win this? You won the 7th grade too, right?
Yes.
7th and 8th grade. So, I mean, do you feel any pressure continuing that? I mean, like I said, Ridge Volleyball, there's an expectation for you to be a certain level. Do you feel like you can keep that going into next year?
Yes, I think we handle it really well. We put lots of hard work in, and pays off, and I think we're going to keep on doing it.
I love it. Confidence. Can you get that to Coach, please? All right, Coach. I mean, they couldn't have done this without you. Talk about we talk about expectations. We talk about realistic expectations, but these young ladies not only have to get it done on the court, but in the classroom as well. To set those expectations high in the classroom, I know it's very important to you as a teacher.
Yes.
What kind of conversations do you have with these young ladies that maybe don't go into the newspaper, don't go on YSN?
Yeah, so having them all as fifth graders is an interesting thing because then I kind of just follow them up, which is really awesome. And I think because they know me in the room, they kind of already know what to expect from me on the court as well. I am very different when I coach, though, than in the classroom. Everyone said, Mrs. Alt, you never yelled in the classroom. Well, in the court, yeah, a little bit of yelling happens. But that's just who I am. I played volleyball here, and I played for one of the toughest coaches around, and I know what it takes to, get the work done. And I want these girls to surpass what we did when I was in high school.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're the next group that can make it, go to the Final Four, get it done.
7th and 8th grade, very developmental years for not only students but athletes as well.
Right.
A lot of these student athletes will either gain momentum or lose momentum during those 2 years. What do you do to continue to keep their spirits high?
Well, we do a lot of things with like team building. Like we stick, there's ever something that comes up that is maybe, we had a loss this year. We had to come back together and say, this is why we lost. And maybe it wasn't something we were doing on the court, but things off the court. So we really, we had a loss late in the season. We came back together because we knew we'd probably be playing that same team again in the championship, which we did. And we said, what we did wrong, we talked about it, we brought it back together. And when we went back out there, I didn't even have to coach. Yeah. Those girls just did it. I mean, it was wonderful just to watch them do that. And I could just sit back and just scream a little bit and cheer.
I love it. Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
Unbelievable.
Thanks so much.
Let's go to the junior high football team. Introduce yourself, young man.
Derek Hester.
Derek Rackage.
Can you hear me down there?
Yeah.
All right. So for you guys, football in this area, not just Mineral Ridge, is held to a different standard, I think, than every single sport. For you guys to go out and win the MVAC championship and set the tone in the fall, what was that like for you? And did you know that you had something special going into the season?
Of course. I feel like we really did have something special. The team we beat in the championship we lost to last year, so it's kind of like a get back, and I feel like we could do it again.
Very cool. All right, for you?
I think going to the season, we had a really good chance of just beating every team, and I think we showed up to our standard, and we can do it again for 4 years.
It's incredible. Do you guys think that you can keep this going into the next years, those high school years? I've been to the post office pub. I know what kind of crowd shows up for Mineral Ridge football. Are you looking forward to that? And does it add any pressure that you've already been able to raise the trophy once?
Yeah, I don't feel like it adds pressure because I feel like we're going to keep on doing it. I feel like I'm going to get used to raising that trophy a lot, and I feel like we can keep doing it.
Yeah. Like this, we have the confidence to keep this going. I think we're gonna be great for our next 4 years, so we'll be fine.
Very cool, Coach. A couple for you before we go. I don't have to tell you about Mineral Ridge and the tradition here. The expectations. When you go in, I'm sure you guys share stories and share the excitement with the high school football team. When Coach Shaner saw what you guys were doing, how impressive was that for him? And were you able to kind of go back and forth and say, look what's coming up the pike?
Oh, yeah, I know he's been very excited seeing the numbers that we're bringing in. We had 38 kids out, and now we have 43 coming out this year. So he's excited for the numbers and just had to order some more helmets.
When you look around, look at this. This is all because this group right here, you don't win all of them if you don't win the first 3. And this group here did that. How did you motivate your kids, especially coming off summer break? I think we all know how challenging that can be when you go from relaxing to going full speed. How did you motivate your kids at such an early, those summer days, those summer mornings are rough. How do you motivate them?
Well, these guys came out, a lot of them came out for weightlifting during the summer on their own. It wasn't mandatory. They just came out, and that helped start getting that rolling because they start doing that work ethic, and they just really put in the time.
That's incredible. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you for being part of the show today. We're so proud of you. We're going to be back right after this on the YSN Power Hour, brought to you by Toyota of Warren.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Flynn.
Hi, this is Steve Rossetto. Hi, this is Ryan Miller. Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors. With our combined 80 years of experience, WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
Jimmy Sudman here, Director of Isle, Purple Cat, and Golden String. We are happy to support YSN and two of my favorite people, Scotty Mincher and Super Dave O'Malley. We are an agency that provides services for adults with disabilities. We infuse humor, passion, and joy into their lives. If you know of any folks with disabilities that need our assistance, please contact us.
Reliability, innovation, scale. These three values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall. Mill Creek Metro Parks is your park for all seasons. Make a memory in the park. Plan your visit today at millcreekmetroparks.org.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the YSN Power Hour. And we got, again, welcome, Mineral Ridge. How about a round of applause for everybody here at Ridge? And that first segment, unbelievable job. That first segment with the interviews, these kids, listen, they don't just get it done on the floor. They don't just get it done on the gridiron, but they get it done on the microphone as well. And that is a great, let's give a round of applause to the parents and the teachers. You better get up to your teachers and parents. I mean, that's incredible. Not easy to have cameras in front of you all the time. All right, so we are here with the basketball side of things. We've got the 8th grade champs, the 7th grade champs, 8th grade and 7th grade, and their coaches alongside them, these champions. So, all right, so I got to give you the mic now. What's your name and what position?
Ben Crumbacher, point guard.
Ben Crumbacher, point guard. So you're part of the 8th grade. You win that championship. What's the first feeling? What's the first thing going through your mind?
I don't really know. It was fun. Yeah.
It's fun. That's the best part of sports. It's all fun. To be able to share 9 championships with your peers, your 7th and 8th grade, your junior high, what is that like for you?
It was just a really good experience. Like, we just had fun doing it, and we just had fun while playing.
I guess in sports, you kind of, in baseball, if a pitcher's got a perfect game or a no-hitter going, you don't really know or you don't really talk about it. Did you know what was happening in the fall going into the winter with all the perfect championships?
No, I didn't really know what was going on. I was just doing what I needed to do.
You just go out on the floor and you do your thing.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, give it over to Coach. Coach, same question for you. Did you have any idea what was going on from the standpoint of the championships, the first 3 that they won in the fall, and was there any pressure for you going into the winter?
Actually, no, there wasn't any pressure, but I knew this whole group of middle schoolers were good athletes, and they could accomplish this. And, they had great teachers, parents, athletic director, other coaches. But it's on them. So everybody knew what they could do.
When you talk about, everybody sees like a group of kids coming up through the ranks, right? You see them when they're in the foundational stages of Mineral Ridge, in other communities. When did you think, this group right here was special, and were they special enough to do this?
Oh yeah, these kids, 3rd grade, 4th grade, they work their way up through the youth program, and they have a camaraderie, especially my group, and you could see it, and they push each other, and they strive to get better, and and we had some adversity on the team. And this guy right here, he fractured his patella in a game, did a jump shot, landed, fractured his patella. We had another kid who had missed a couple games because he had issues that he wasn't cleared. And then another kid fractures his wrist in a game. I mean, they overcome a lot. And we had 14 kids on the team. They all worked hard at practice. Everybody did their role, and that's why they did what they did.
Does the adversity make it that much sweeter when it comes down to it?
Oh yeah, and especially who we beat. We were chasing Lowellville. They beat us twice during the regular season. We wanted them, and watched those other kids coming through the line, and they were sad, and we were happy because we got them, and that's what we wanted. And we didn't just get them; we beat them pretty good.
Not just good enough to beat them, but you got to beat them pretty good. How about it for the 8th grade basketball champions of the All right, introduce yourself, young man.
Jesse Rossi.
Jesse, all right, Jesse, same thing. Was there any parts of the season that you had gone through adversity or maybe tell yourself that you could do it or have any second guessing of this team, or was it something that you just pulled right on down the line?
I mean, we worked hard all season, on and off the court, and yeah, it was good. It was
Hard work
good.
pays off, obviously,
Yeah.
right? So now you're in 7th grade, going into 8th grade. Do you think you guys can keep this going? And what needs to be done in the offseason for you guys to keep that championship in the trophy?
Yeah. I mean, I think we can do it again. Just coaching, stuff like that. Working hard.
Working hard. I like it. Hand that off to Coach if you wouldn't mind. Congratulations, young man. All right, Coach, when you talk about, first off, those shoes are sweet. I know
Thank
you on camera, but those are the best. All right, so from a 7th grade perspective, this is very developmental. Everything they're learning, some of these kids have never played football before. From that standpoint, how tough was it for you to get them to go from not knowing football necessarily to being champions?
Well, like they all said, it goes back to hard work. It starts in the summer. I mean, every single one of these kids showed up in the summer. From June, we're off in July, they were back in August. They're even texting me now wanting to get back in the gym. And that's where it all starts, just working, conditioning. We lost to McDonald, our rival, by 2 points twice. They were undefeated in the championship. But I told these guys, I was like, the difference is when you're on the court, who's making those on-the-ground plays, getting dive into loose balls, the little things make champions. And that's what they did.
So what's the difference? For people who don't know, the jump between 6th grade and like the organized basketball to representing your school, is there an extra charge into that and representing your entire town?
Yeah, obviously there always is. You represent your school when you step out there. Just sitting there watching the varsity game. You're in a way. Don't be jacking around or nothing. You represent the program, the school. And that's a big thing. This is a big thing of everything.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
Round of applause on the 7th grade. All right, so from the standpoint, now we get to the women's side of things. You are so influential in this school for being able to not only win championships, but how you carry yourself. What goes on from that standpoint? Like, who do you look up to from that standpoint to make sure that you are representing your school, your family, and your community the way that you do?
I look up to a lot of the high schoolers, and I'm just working hard and stuff.
So look at the high schools in Mineral Ridge. I know that means a lot to so many around here. The athletic director, you think about the superintendent. Who are some specific high schoolers that you look up to? Who are some of the girls maybe that don't get enough acknowledgement that should get that because they're raising up young women like yourself?
I look up to Ava Hewlett and Gianna Wilson, or Gianna Gilbert.
That's awesome. Congratulations on your championship. Do you hand that up to your coach? Coach, I mean, when you talk about championships, that's something everybody needs. Everybody goes after, but not everybody gets. In a participation trophy world that we live in, to raise that #1 constantly, what is it like for you, and what does that teach you, your team, in this community?
Well, it goes back to last year. We fell short in the championship game against Lowellville in overtime, and it was something that we, the team and I talked about, and excuse me, we wore it on our shirts. We wore finish on the back because we wanted to do that, and this year we did. We were able to. And before we move on, can I bring down the rest of the team?
Sure, go ahead.
8th grade girls, come on down, because we're not just one player. We're a team here, and I want them to be part of this as well.
That's awesome. So, does that take a little pressure off you? Coach, last question for you. I mean, when you have a team like this, then the next step is freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. I mean, we talked about it with the volleyball coaches. There's a lot of pressure, especially in women's sports nowadays. It's a women's revolution. What do you think when you think about this particular team that is going to be bearing that baton for the next 4 years?
I have no doubt that they're going to be posting numbers up on those banners. I know it. I know it in my heart, and I know they're going to do it. So,
Coach, congratulations, ladies. Congratulations on your championship. I can't wait to see you out there.
Should I use this one or this one?
All right, I'm going to jump on this side real quick. Sorry. Makes it a little easier. All right, so what's your name?
Delaney Doda.
Delaney Doda. All right, Delaney. So from a 7th grade perspective, you've got people that you can look up to. You don't have to look very far. You just look to your left. Basketball. What's it mean to you right now, and your dreams, your aspirations that you want to do? What does a championship do to those? Does it help propel what you want to do down the line?
Yeah, you have to keep working hard to keep winning and just.
What was one of the most challenging things that happened to you this year from a standpoint of battling through adversity, either personally or from a team's perspective?
Well, playing the harder teams. Some of the teams we played weren't that good, but when we played the harder ones, we really had to work hard for winning.
When you were able to raise that championship up, I mean, you got the championship shirts now. What does it mean? I mean, how much pride goes into that for you?
It means a lot to us because we're only 7th graders, and if you look up ahead the road, we will do a lot more, and we will excel more.
I love it. Can you hand that off to your coach? All right, Coach. They say it's not how you start, it's how you finish. But that's a heck of a start for the 7th grade basketball team to win a championship. What do you have to tell these young ladies that, when it's all said and done, when you win a championship? Coach Haight talked about it. You don't want this to be the highest point of their careers. How do you see the rest of the 7th graders in basketball moving along?
Well, I see the way the 7th graders competed this year, that they have nothing but excellent to go forward. They're a team that played together. They worked together. They practiced well. The expectations are high now because of the 8th grade, what they've set. So they're looking forward to what they can do on the court in the next couple years.
To win a conference is awesome, but obviously everybody looks at that next level. Now you go into they'll go into 8th grade, but then they start going into districts, and sectionals, and regionals, and states. I mean, what's the ceiling for this team? It's of these 7th and 8th grade girls as you see them?
The ceiling's way high on this group because when they start playing at the next level, the group together played 7th and 8th grade this year. They can go as far as they want. It's up to them. If they want to work hard enough, they could go to the state tournament. They could win it. They actually have a solid group behind them. The 7th grade girls, if you want to stand up here, come on up. Come on up. Come on up. This group worked extremely hard. From the first practices on, they competed against a very tough 8th grade team. That set our standards high, and their standards are set high for next year. So we're going to continue to work hard and get better.
Ladies, congratulations on all your success. The winter sports here at the
Hi, this is Del Bush. Hi, this is Tom Clint. Hi, this is Steve Rossetto. Hi, this is Ryan Miller. Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors. With our combined 80 years of experience, WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
Jimmy Sudman here, Director of Isle, Purple Cat, and Golden String. We are happy to support YSN and two of my favorite people, Scotty Mincher and Super Dave O'Malley. We are an agency that provides services for adults with disabilities. We infuse humor, passion, and joy into their lives. If you know of any folks with disabilities that need our assistance, please contact us.
Reliability, innovation,
scale. These 3 values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall. Mill Creek Metro Parks is your park for all seasons. Make a memory in the park. Plan your visit today at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Right here to the YSN Power Hour, brought to you by Toyota of Warren. If you're looking for a new ride, go visit my buddy Tino right down the road from here in Ridge. We got the new Toyota Tundra, YSN Toyota Tundra outside, and it is looking sharp, ladies and gentlemen. We thank them for sponsoring this show so we can do things like and get out about in the community. So if you have a chance, go thank Tino and the whole cast of characters over at Toyota of Warren. I am here with the track and field MVAC champions of the 7th and 8th grade, both the boys and girls. That's not a surprise here in Ridge anymore, is it? All right, so we're going to start with the 8th grade. What's your name?
Owen Silak.
Owen Silak. All right. All right, so from your, what do you do? What's the events that you run? And from the standpoint of like when you won that championship, what was it like?
Well, first I run the 100, 400, and I jump long jump. And just winning it was just a great thing because in my mind, I did have it that we have won everything up to the point. So it was, to me and the whole team, extremely important that we won that and continued our streak. And it was just a great moment to win that and experience that.
To be able to share this with your teammates and your parents and the distinguished alumni here at Mineral Ridge, what is it like for you?
I mean, it's really hard to explain because it's never happened before in the MVAC. So I mean, it's just a first-time experience. It's a good experience, and hopefully we'll have more.
And last question I have for you, Silak. Does that mean you're related to YSN's very own Jake Silak?
Yes, I am related to Jake Silak.
A round of applause for Silak right here. YSN's very own. All right. Here we go. You next, young man. All right. 7th grade, right? All right. So 7th grade, you're just getting things started. Was this your first ever competition from track and field standpoint? What was that like?
It is my first one, but it was really exciting because I got to share with all my teammates and my friends. Like the 8th graders were great examples, playing with them and stuff, and I'm just excited to keep going through high school.
And I apologize, what's your name?
Chandler Buston.
All right, so from your perspective, 7th grade, now you got to keep things rolling in 8th grade, so we sit here next year, we do this again, right? We're going to be here again next year? When we win all the NBC championships again? What do you think, Mr. Rand? Hung out to dry. What is going to go into your off-season workouts to better what you've already done? I mean, you can't win any more at the middle school level, but what can you do to get better to make sure you're sitting here again as an 8th grade NBC champion?
Maybe I just help out with 6th graders that are coming up, being 7th graders, be the role models that the 8th graders were to us.
That's called leadership, my man, and you got a head start on it. Congratulations, we're all proud of you. Can you give the great answers, great leaders. Great leaders. I guess that makes you a great leader. So first off, congratulations on this. Well deserved. Please introduce yourself, and I'll hit you with a question or not.
Yeah, I'm Jen Cole. I was the throw coach, and I'm representing the boys today.
All right, Jen. So when you look at what is being done right now all around this gymnasium, the pressure really, we talked about pressure a couple of times. The pressure really was on the track and field because you wouldn't have gone undefeated in the NBC if it wasn't for track and field. So what was it like for you to have that accomplishment when you finally knew it happened? Because I'm sure by then you knew what was going on and had some ideas. What was it like?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a tough meet. We definitely had the pressure. We've been talking about that for a while since we knew everybody was getting the championship. And 6 points to Springfield. We double scored in all of the events. We had 10 PRs, so personal records, and we couldn't have won without that. We had a lot of people that helped us overcome adversity. Some people stepped up. We swept the throwing events, shot and disc. We had Phoenix, who's up there.
Where's Phoenix?
Mr. Phoenix won discus. He broke the school record with a throw of 160 feet.
School record by Mr. Phoenix. Give it up for him. To break the school record, what was it like for you to essentially help your team solidify the NBAC undefeated streak in every sport?
I mean, it was a really good experience. I felt really helpful doing it. I mean, it was just amazing. Like that moment, I can't remake it.
Love it, man. Congratulations on your PR and your school record, my friend. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, last question for you, Coach. When you think about what this team is capable of in the future, what are the expectations? What are the goals? And what do you expect from them as someone who has mentored them this entire time?
Yeah, we definitely want to repeat. I mean, we were pretty much split 7th and 8th, our relays and our field events, all of that, our throwers, our jumpers. We have some good kids coming up, 7th grade. I mean, obviously, we couldn't have done it without them. Even coming up in throwing events, I'm going to be a little selfish and say this. My kid, he won the Trumbull County MVP for the field events. He set the meet and stadium record with a throw of 48 feet, 10 3/4 inches. So,
Where's he?
Mr. Johnny.
Here he comes! It's not selfish.
He's awesome.
Johnny.
Johnny.
All right, congratulations, man. What was this like for you? What's it like to see your mom be a leader to not just you, but to so many of your friends and your peers?
I mean, it's really great, you know. Didn't really expect nothing less from her.
That's awesome. That's awesome. How about a round of applause for Johnny? Congratulations. Thanks so much. It's your turn. All right. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Angel Kuntz.
Okay, so talk to me. You're 8th grade, right?
Yes.
All right, so talk to me about the pressures from 7th grade to 8th grade, and now you're a leader for all these young ladies that are 1 year beneath you, and of course the peers that you have with you. What was it like for you to win that championship?
It was a really great feeling that you could just put the good work into it and show the 7th graders how strong you are and how much you can do.
Championships don't come easy. People sit there and wonder why people are first place and somebody else is last place. What was it this year that made the difference for you? Did you take things a little bit more serious? Was it that you just worked a little bit harder? What was it for you?
You had to work a lot more harder and take things way more seriously.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Round of applause. And we'll go over to you. Sorry. All right, so what's your name? All right, Melena, what events do you run? Okay, so you're fast. That's a yes. You're allowed to say you're fast. When you have the championship, you're allowed to say I'm fast, okay? All right, so this year, a very special one, obviously, for you and your friends. What were your expectations coming in? Did you think that all the things that you were able to do, winning an NBAC championship on top of all the things that your peers have done, did you think that was a possibility, or was that something you put on your locker and said, we have to finish the job?
I really looked up to it because I was in volleyball and basketball. And I was really wanting to win the track so we could win it in all, and I really thought we could do it.
Oh, you're like a champion's champion. You're not just like a one-timer. You're in every championship book right now. I appreciate that. All right, so from your aspect, going into 8th grade, a lot of pressure. You're gonna be able to keep it up. Are you gonna be sitting here ring next year whenever we do this show?
Hopefully, I'm really excited for the 7th graders, the 6th graders, to move up, and I hope we can do it again next year.
Any summer plans? I caught you off guard with that one. I'm sorry. All right, Coach. We'll give it to Coach. Don't be embarrassed. All right, so from a standpoint of these two young ladies, I mean, leaders, obviously, they speak very well, but that has a lot to do with the success that you had on the track and in the field this year. What were your expectations as a coach going into it?
Well, we talked early on with the boys and girls, and our expectation was to win the league. We thought if we didn't win the league that we weren't going to be a successful team. So that was our goal from the beginning.
When people talk about winning the league, the NBAC, one of the largest leagues in all of Ohio, So it's not like you're just beating 2 or 3 teams. You're beating like 15, 16 teams in order to do that. So when you look at winning a conference championship, that's an extended goal, right? So, you know, when you're telling these young ladies what it is for that goal, what do you see when you look into their eyes?
We saw a lot of determination. We saw a lot of people willing to do what they needed to do. We talked about it was we versus me, and they were able to be selfless when they needed to be, and work hard when we asked them to work hard.
Awesome. Congratulations on all your success and all your future successes. This is where it starts. We're going to be right back to wrap up the show. When we come back with YSN Power Hour brought to you by Toyota. All aboard.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoney County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
As fine as the eye can see, the finest hardwoods from the finest trees. Made for your home and within your means, Baird Brothers will help fulfill your dreams. Let life and light come shining through in quiet morns. And heavy traffic, too. Find your easy-to-afford fine hardwood floors and doors and more at BairdBrothers.com.
Every customer has a story, and at Greenwood Chevrolet, we are committed to making sure it ends with you in the right vehicle. I get to be part of somebody's adventure, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their finances. They trust me to take care of them, and they trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
To the YSN Power Hour, DJ Yoakley with you to wrap things up here in Mineral Ridge. And what a show it's been, a show of champions, a show of adversity building and character building, and just young people that are going to be great people. Andy, you talked about it, you know, when you started off, when you're hyping up the crowd here. This isn't something that participation trophies, they might gather dust, but these champions will never be able to forget what they've done here. That I don't think, and I could be wrong, Joe, I don't think it's been done in Ohio. I don't think it's been done anywhere in the God-blessed America. I don't think anybody's been able to do what you've done. So this is what you call trailblazing, and you, ladies and gentlemen, are all trailblazers. So thank you for leading the way in such a great success. Joe, you've got a list of all of the characters, all of the leaders that have done every single sport. They've been a part of every single team and every single championship. Would you mind reading that off?
Yeah, right. The whole year, amazing. These 15 athletes were special recognition because they actually were in all 3 seasons. So for our ladies competing in volleyball in the fall, basketball in the winter, and track in the spring, Cadence Conway, Kylie Molnar, Elena Wilson, Bristol Mills, and Julia Scales. Yeah, absolutely. Round of applause for those ladies.
And fist bumps, I love it.
All day long. And our gentlemen competing in football in the fall, basketball in the winter, and track and field in the spring. 7th graders, Chandler Bussey, Johnny Culp, Colin Kanowski, Tyler Lerner, Bradley Wallace. 8th graders, Ben Krumbacher, Thomas Kanowski, Brody Molina, Austin Holt, and Owen Silak. Let's hear it for the guys.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, get over it. Let's go. You know what? Hurry up. Let's go. Hurry up. Get down. Hurry up.
Got to get those bumps.
I got it.
Coach, whenever you think about victory, right? You know a thing or two about that. Your name's engraved on a trophy around here. This is something that this may never be done again. What do you think about when you think about that kind of victories, these kind of successes, not only just in life, but at such a young age in life?
Well, first of all, if you guys are the ones that played all the sports and you were on all the teams, and there's other kids up there that are leaders, there's no doubt. But it's your responsibility, all of you, to help lead and be good to everybody else. It really is. And there's in this. I know that this is a sport. We're honoring the sports teams. All you kids are important. You're all important, all of you, whether you played on a sports team or not. I hope that you guys, whether it's sports or anything, you guys get involved in things, because that's the most important thing. And you learn how to work with one another and be good to each other, and be coachable, be good daughters and sons and brothers and sisters. I think that's the most important thing. But again, I said this earlier to you guys, and I mean this. Don't let this be the height of your success in school. You guys should see, hey, look, we have a heck of an opportunity, and we're going to build on this, and we're going to be good to one another, and we're going to not skip practice or come up with excuses why we're not getting, we can't be coached hard or we can't be good teammates. And it's so very important. It truly is. Our country needs leaders. Our country needs leaders. Be a leader. That I can tell you. We need leaders. So be the leaders that we need to have. And you kids back there, what an accomplishment. What an accomplishment that all of you involved. And you know what? Even if you didn't play a sport, you're part of something special. Get involved. Get involved one way or the other. And as always, it's great to be here with you. Joe's one of the best coaches I've ever been around. And I mean that. You guys are lucky you have Coach Stevens as an administrator. He's one of the best guys I know. Thank you, Mr. Dohar and the board and the teachers for letting us do this today. Mineral Ridge is a wonderful place. It is a wonderful place. And a lot of these kids behind me, their parents I knew growing up, and they're wonderful people. And, you guys don't know how lucky you got it. They're not doing this in North Korea today. I can tell you that much. That I can tell you. So, hey, thanks for having us here, man.
Oh, it wouldn't be the Andy Hake take without North Korea being involved. Love it. Gotta love it. What a great show. What a great opportunity, not just for these kids, but for us. Joe, thank you for letting us be part of this. Thanks to the administration. Thank you to the parents, the under the radar champions that you guys all are. We can't do it. Obviously, these kids couldn't have done it without you. So we thank you. We thank you for all the support at YSN, and thank you for letting us come to your school today. That is going to do it for the YSN Power Hour. Tune in tomorrow, 3 to 4, right here on your sports network. Mineral Ridge and the band, 1,